In this section, we'll be looking at how to combine multiple tables using union. Union combines two or more tables by appending values or the rows from one table to another. You can have multiple tables you would like to connect to. As you can see here, we have on the left table this information, on the right table this information, and both are now being combined right here. Let's see how we can do that in Tableau. The data we have is a Microsoft Excel. So if you go here where it says monthly sales 2017, click on that. And we can see we now have January 2017, February, and March. Let me show you how that looks like in Excel. Right here, you can see the three tabs as well: January 2017, February, and March as well. So you can see they are the same information that we have across the three tabs. All right, so what makes it different from what we did earlier using the relationship is that the way this data was collected was by month, right? So this whole data represents all the data that were collected in January, and this for February, as you can see here, and as well here in March. So how do we work with this together? As we have a question, a business question like how much have we made to date, right? Year to date says. So from the beginning of this year to the current month, from January to March, how much have we made? So we will not be able to answer that question if we don't have the three tables together in Tableau. Okay, let's see how we can create the union in Tableau. So it's important to note that one of the conditions of establishing a union is that the three tables, or depending on the number of tables you have, in this case the three tables must have the same structure. By structure I mean they must have the same number of columns and matching fields as well. The field name must be the same in this table as well as this table as well as this table. So we have matching field names and the same number of fields as well. So once we have that in place, then we can go ahead with our union. And over here in Tableau as well, another requirement is that we must have the three tables, in this case, coming from the same connection, right? So it's possible to have multiple connections right here. For instance, we can add a new source here and say, let's connect to this one for instance. So you can see we now have a second connection marked in orange. In this case now, I've clicked on this and these are the worksheets in there. So if I attempt to create a union between tables from these two connections, it will result in an error. So that's what that means. So I'm going to remove this. So to re-emphasize that again, if we're going to create a union, the tables has to come from one single connection. All right, let's see how we can do that. We can see there's a connector for a union here. So if I drag this to the canvas, then we'll get this box. So what can we do? We can pick up our January, our February, just drag it in, and drag March as well. However, it's only natural that I drag it in this order because that's what we are familiar with. But the order which you drag it in doesn't matter. So I could have decided to bring in March first, then taking February or taking January. It doesn't matter. Tableau will do the job and make sense of that. Once we click OK, then you can see we now have our table all together. So Tableau has done a good job in pending the rows in the three tables. And as you can see here in Tableau, these two sheets, these two tables, and as you can see here in Tableau, these two tables, and as you can see here in Tableau, these two fields will be created, signifying that this particular row is from this worksheet and this table as well. All right. So now we have successfully created a union and we can proceed with our analysis. Thank you. I hope you now feel more confident in using a union to combine your multiple tables. See you in the next video.